Hi guys, welcome to Cooktalks. Today we are going to make bourbon biscuits. So for that we need half a cup of butter. We'll just try to stir it well so that the butter becomes a little bit softened up. So here stirring is the main process. And now I'm going to add about 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. It's nothing but I've taken sugar and then you have to grind it in your mixer. So it should be really very fine. And now this process helps to incorporate the air inside our dough, so stir it well until it becomes light and fluffy. And so now you can see the butter's color has also become a bit pale and it has changed a lot. And now let's sieve the dry ingredients. Now I'll take 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, which we also call as maida. So now we'll sieve maida. And now I'm going to add more 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. So in all it's 1.5 cup plus 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. So even this is an important step to make our dough. And now I'm going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder and 1 plus 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. So now we'll just stir it with our spatula and mix the dry ingredients with the butter. And now I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of milk. Please don't add an extra tablespoon of milk if you think that the dough is a bit hard. Please don't add any extra tablespoon of milk because that will turn out to be a cake and it won't turn out to be a proper texture for the biscuits. So now I'll try to make a dough with my hands. If you think that the dough is too hard, then you can add only about 1 teaspoon of extra milk. Okay. Now I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So here you can see that my dough is ready. Now what I'm going to do is that I'll divide my dough into 2 halves to give it that proper circular shape. So you can see that I've divided my dough into 2 halves. So first I'll place a butter paper, and then above that also I'm going to place a butter paper and try to make that proper circular shape. Now I'm going to cut it with my knife. I'm going to give a rectangular shape. So now I'm going to get a proper rectangular shape for my biscuits. So first I'll cut it vertically and then I'll cut horizontally. So from one part of the dough you can approximately make 5 biscuits, and the remaining part, that is the edges, you can also make about 2 to 3 biscuits from that edges. So now I'll just try to pierce it with my toothpick and give that proper texture that we have in our bourbon biscuits. Now let's just sprinkle a little bit of sugar that we generally have on top of our bourbon biscuits. So here you can see that my bourbon biscuits are ready. So now we are going to bake it. So first of all we are going to preheat our kadai by adding about 3/4 cup of salt. So now we will just preheat for about 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes I'm going to add the plate in which I had kept the biscuits for baking. Please cover it with a butter paper, and then only you can get the proper shape. So till then let's make the buttercream. For that we'll need about 1/4 cup of butter, and I've added about 2 to 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Add about 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder for that perfect chocolate flavor in your biscuits. We'll stir it well for about 2 minutes, and now after 15 minutes you can see that my biscuits are, all the sorts of biscuits are ready. And now let's just assemble our biscuits. So first I'll take the first biscuit, and then I'm going to add the buttercream inside it, which I had kept in the refrigerator for 10 minutes. So that's why you can see that my buttercream is a little bit hard for that, and you will need that hard type of buttercream. And now let's just cover. So you can see the biscuits are ready, and yes, they are crispy. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.